What's up, y'all? Nudini here, back with another video. I know it's been a long time. I didn't make a lot of videos the past preseason or pre-draft, I guess you could say. But this year I'm going to try to do better. I'm going to try to make more videos for y'all. And I think today, as you can see on the screen, I probably have one of the best all-around power forward builds that you can make in 2K23. I spent a lot of time on this build. It took me about 2.5 hours, messing with all the attributes, figuring everything out. And I'm going to go through and explain why I did everything the way I did. So let's get into it. So first, I went with 6'9" because I feel like the height is what matters. And the cutoff for swing jump shots, or like the good jump shots, I guess you could say, this year is 6'9". Once you go to 6'10", you can only use big only jump shots. So that's like Kevin Love and stuff like that. And I don't know how limited those shots are. So 6'9" I think is going to be the highest you can go, depending on, if you play stage or if you play Pro-Am. For me personally, I go 6'9" because I'm going to be playing a lot of Pro-Am this year. I went with the weight at 224 because this year strength plays a major factor. I feel like in 2K23, especially if you want the bully badge, I think you need at least a 75 strength. So as you can see just from the attributes that I already have, I have 75 strength. And then obviously if you're playing power forward, you always want the high wingspan because if you do not get a 90 steal, or if you don't have your steal up to 90, you do not get gold interceptor. So if you want gold interceptor, you have to have your steal at 90. So that's why I had the wingspan up, so I can get 90 steal. Obviously body shape, it doesn't really matter. You put it however you want. So now let's go on to the attributes. So for the attributes, I wanted to be able to get a core badge in every single category. And now for finishing, the core badges that I was thinking are bully or posterizer. But for y'all that don't have the game yet, or for y'all that don't know, to get the core badge, sorry if you hear my dog moving in the background, but to get the core badge, you have to use 10 badge points in tier 1 or tier 2. You have to it's like combined, so you have to use 10 combined total badge points between tier 1 and tier 2 to unlock tier 3 badges. And most bronze badges for tier 3 cost 5 points. Tier 3 uses the most badge points, and I think gold is 7, and I think Hall of Fame is 8. So for me, I wanted posterizer or bully to be my core badge. So that's why I have it the way I have it. And also, if you're a power forward, who wouldn't love a 70 close shot, a 74 driving layup, and then you also get an 81 driving dunk, and I think all you need for front clutches is 80. Or not front clutches, sorry. Quick drops off 1. Front clutches was the years before. But for quick drops off 1, all you need is an 80 driving dunk. So now you have that. And then you get a 70 standing dunk. And if you're playing Pro-Am, or even if you're playing stage, a 70 standing dunk is enough to where if you're under the basket, you can get a standing dunk animation. It's not going to be like the God tier ones that are really good, but it's going to be, good enough. The power forward that was 6'9" in the league last year in season 5 had a 70 standing dunk, and everybody was able to standing dunk. So that's how I went about it, and then I was able to get the core badge bully. Ignore the people popping up, my fault. And then for shooting, same thing. I wanted to use a core badge, so you need at least 5 points after. So I don't know how good blinders is going to be this year, so it's really up to you if you want to do blinders or catch and shoot. I'm personally doing catch and shoot. That's the one that I'm doing as my core badge. So you need at least 20 badges to be able to, get enough badges. So I did an 81 mid-range because I wanted the MIDI Magician Hall of Fame just in case I wanted to use it for post fades, because if y'all played with me before, y'all know I love my post fades. If y'all know me, you know I love post fades. And then I also feel like a 79-3 is going to be good enough in Pro-Am, especially once you get your badges. If you know your jump shot, it's not that hard to shoot. From what I've seen in playing freestyle, and watching other people stream, if you can know your jump shot, you're going to be fine. And then same with free throw. A 70 free throw should suffice. How often are you going to go to the free throw line as a power forward in a game, honestly? And also, if you know your free throw and you green it, it's going to go in. So that's how I went about it. I think that's, the best you can get as a 6'9". Now, this is where it gets tough because with this builder, you have to sacrifice certain things if you want to be well-rounded. So I think the one that I sacrificed the most was probably Playmaking, um, which I don't know how good a 76 pass accuracy is. I don't know if it's going to be super slow. I don't know if it's going to be great. I don't know how this game is. So this build is kind of, I think 76 is going to be good enough with no bullet pass for this year. It's going to be like silver bullet, and I think that's going to be fine. I think that's going to be good enough for a power forward, because a lot of times you're just throwing the fast break or dumping it down. You don't need that high pass accuracy to like dot a corner or something like that, because most people think you're just going to reset in Pro Am. So I think 76 pass accuracy. Sorry, I'm talking really fast. Should be fine. And then you also get 14 playmaking badges with the 70 ball handle and the 69 speed with ball. I don't really think that you need that high speed with ball for power forward. And then you get 14 badges. You see which ones are gold. Obviously, I'm also going to go through how I think you should set up the badges. So now let's move on to defense, which was a tough one. But I think I got it pretty well rounded out. You get 28 defensive badges. For me, I'm probably going to use Anchor as my tier 3 core badge. But you can core whatever badges you want. But with this build, you get an 86 interior, an 80 perimeter defense, which should be enough to keep up with point guards, a 90 steal, so you get that Hall of Fame interceptor, a 93 block, so that you can get that gold anchor. Why am I saying it so weird? Anchor, sorry. 70 offensive rebound. As a power forward, you don't really need that high of an offensive rebound. And then a 94 defensive rebound. I think that's going to be good enough. I feel like if you get position, you're going to be able to rebound. I feel like that's going to be a skill gap this year. And then obviously you go to the physicals. You get 80 speed, which is good for a 6'9 power forward. You get 73 acceleration. The 75 strength is what comes into play for that bully badge, because if you don't have 75 strength, you can't get that bully badge. If we go back up to here, maybe if you have a high driving layup, but if you go over to bully, you need 74 strength to get bronze. So I did 75. You could take it down to 74, but it doesn't really give you much else to put anywhere else. And then you see you get 70 vert, because if you don't have 84 driving dunk, the vert it really is just for rebounding, or for posters. Sorry, not rebounding. And I think you can rebound just fine with 70 vert. And then I did 90 stamina. I just kind of put whatever I had last on it. And that's pretty much, I think, gonna be the best well-rounded build that you can get. And that's not including like the +1 badge points you get for the season rewards and all that stuff that you can keep adding onto this build. So I really think this is probably going to be the best well-rounded power forward build that you can get for Pro-Am and even Park Stage. And obviously, if you want to you take this build's template and take down the free throw and put other stuff up, if you're just focusing on Park and Stage, you can do that too. You probably get a higher rebound, higher interior defense, maybe better ball handle, pass accuracy, whatever you want to do. But now let's go on to the edit build. Obviously, choose what takeovers you want. You get a lot of takeovers for this. You get the glass takeover, you get paint defense takeover, you can even get lock takeover, and sharp. So you get a lot of takeover with this build. I'm just choosing these two for now. So we're going to continue. Is my player builder complete? Yes. And now, there's the animation to show you what what this player resembles, and you get Josh Smith, Evan Mobley, and Draymond Green. All very good players in their respective time. And then if you go to test build, this is what I'm talking about. So when you test the build, we're going to put it up to 99 and hit continue. Maybe. And this is what I'm talking about. So when you go down here to tier 3, it says equipped at least 10 points between tiers 1 and 2. So how I did it is you go to limitless takeoff. This is 4 points. And I put Masher on, that's 3, so that's already 7. You go to Giant Slayer, do 2, so 7. You only need 1 more, so then just do like Slithery. So now, look, now this is unlocked, right? But you still need 5 points to make it your core badge. So then I hit core badge, boom. So now it's a core, it doesn't use any badge points. And now that you have 5, you can still put Posterizer on, bronze. And you'll have Masher, Limitless Takeoff, Slithery, and Giant Slayer. And you can still get Posterizer, and then you get Bully as your core badge. I think that's really good. That's not even including if you get badges for the season rewards or if you go to college or anything like that. I think that's dope. I haven't really went into the city yet, so if any of this is like false information, I'm sorry. I've just been in the builder for so long, and I wanted to get this video out to y'all because I think this is probably going to be one of the best well-rounded builds in the game, in my opinion. So this is what finishing looks like. Now if we move on to shooting, what I did is obviously corner specialist, green machine, and this, or guard up. And then for me, for core badge, I'm doing catch and shoot because I feel like catch and shoot is such a needed badge out the corner. So you put that on. And then if you want to, you can still do blinders, but then that only gives you 1. But for me, I'm going to do Claymore at gold, Mini Magician at gold, and then I'm going to do Comeback Kid because it boosts your shots in mid-range and 3-point when you're trailing in a game. So if you're losing a game, it gives you a little bit of boost. That's the badges that I'm going to rock with. So this is how the shooting badges look. If you ask me, I think this is great. If blinders is needed more, maybe I take off guard up and I put blinders on, and then maybe put Mini Magician down to silver or something to get a point so I can get blinders. But right now, these are the badges I'm going to rock with. And then now we're on to playmaking. Now this is different because at power forward, in my opinion, you don't really need any of these. Maybe Unpluckable, but I think it really just depends how you want to do it, because it's tough because you can't really. So like if I do this right, and then I do quick first step, that's only. You would need 15 playmaking badges to get a good core badge like one of these if you really wanted it. If you really wanted Unpluckable or anything like that, I don't think Unpluckable is going to be crazy if you have Vice Grip. I feel like you'll be fine. Maybe if you like try to dribble, you could get unplucked more. Obviously, I'll make more videos after I test some stuff out. But what I did is break starter, go here, add it to a core badge. Now it's a core badge. Now you have 8 total badge points that you can use. So now you can put it on Mismatch Expert, Hyperdrive, Bailout if you want Bailout. And then you could do Floor General or Dimer, or you could do Post Playmaker. For me, I'll probably do Floor General for my teammates. So, boom. Now you have a bunch of playmaking badges that are good, and this is a core badge. Now you have Mismatch Expert that if the center's on you in the corner and, you can run right past them more than likely. It says ability to beat taller defenders off the dribble one-on-one in situations when they're switched onto them. Boom. There you go. Maybe that'll help you get by them. Then you get Hyperdrive. You don't even have to do Hyperdrive if you don't want. Maybe you do like a step back and maybe it gives you a boost. I don't know. But I think these are great badges for playmaking. That's why I went with it. Like I said, we don't know how useful Unpluckable is going to be. If that changes, then, what I'll do is I'll add a badge point when I get the extra badge point, and I'll put it on Unpluckable, and then I'll core badge that, and then I'll unlock everything else. So we'll see how that goes. But for now, this is how I'm going to rock my player when I get him up. And now for this one, for defense, obviously I feel like you need box out beast, especially if you're a power forward. Then you go down here, you do interceptor. That's 9 badges. And then you can do this. Do clamps. Now you unlock these, right? For me, I'm going to do anchor. Make that a core badge. So now I still have 16. Then I'm going to do rebound chaser. I don't use pogo stick. Pogo stick's not in the league, so I'm not going to use pogo stick. And then you do chase down bronze. You can do this bronze. You can do workhorse silver. You can do this, the glove 1, so that you can have a chance to steal the ball from people. And I think, you ask me, I think that's very good all-around defensive badges for a power forward. If you want to switch stuff up, if you don't think you need the steal, and take this off and put chase down up to silver, or put this challenger up to silver for contesting shots on the perimeter. But if you ask me, I honestly think this is probably going to be the best all-around power forward build that you can get. for Pro-Am, even for Stage. And like I said, if you make it for Stage, you can use this template. And then just to put the free throw down, you can add more stuff. But if you ask me, I honestly think this is probably going to end up being the best all-around power forward build in the game. And I wanted to get the video out to y'all. I'm probably going to go to the city now, try to find a jump shot. If I find a jump shot, I'll put some clips together and I'll share the jump shot with y'all. But for now, this is the first video that I'm going to put out. Quick video. Sorry if it was sloppy. I've been up a lot. I've been up for a long time trying to get this build done because no one's, posted a video yet. But I appreciate the support. I'm going to try my best to make more content for y'all this year. Love y'all. Catch y'all in the next video. If you like the build, make sure to like and comment. But that's all I got for now. Love y'all. Peace out, everybody.